Alright guys, so tonight is the Treasure Trove soap, and I have my lye and my oils here, and I'm about to throw my titanium dioxide into my lye, since that is the only colorant that I'm going to be adding to the soap itself tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and put it into my lye and color the soap right away. Today's fragrance is called Energy, and it's from Brambleberry, and it is a complicated fragrance. It's a blend of, and I'm reading this off of Brambleberry's site because I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to remember all this. It's grapefruit, lemon, lime, cucumber, jasmine, pineapple, blackberry, and champagne. It is a very fresh scent and very, I don't know, energy. It's a really good name for it. It's a great scent though. It smells beautiful. And I've got my titanium dioxide here. The cool thing about titanium dioxide is that it is water soluble, so I can just put it straight into the water. And I'm using about a teaspoon. This is a quarter teaspoon, and I just did 2 heaping scoops, so it's about a teaspoon. And I'm just gonna mix that baby in. And I want to hit the bottom really good because sometimes the titanium goes straight to the bottom. And there we go. So this is going to be a really fun soap tonight. There is quite a few embeds and a lot to be going on here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pour this into the oil and start mixing with my spatula, and then I will get my stick blender and mix with that. Okay, so I'm going to do the first layer here, and I'm going to bring the soap mold into view better. Okay, so I'm going to bring the soap mold into view a little bit better. And we are going to pour our first layer. And it's pretty thin still, so it's just going to be a thin first layer. And we're gonna start putting some of our embeds in. And the embeds that I have, I actually took all of my leftover pieces and shavings from old soaps. Oops. So the embeds that we have are all of my leftover pieces and shavings from old soaps that I am going to be using in this soap because I do my best not to waste anything. And let me show you here. It's just literally all sorts of little shavings and pieces, all different colors, and I coated them with a gold mica so that it gives a cool effect when we cut open the soap, and it's gonna look like little gold pieces inside. So I figured, you know, really on theme with being a treasure trove. So I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle all over the place here. And then I am going to spray with alcohol just to make sure that there's no bubbles, that it seals in. And I'm going to leave that for a minute, let it harden up a bit, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, and I'm just checking with a spoon to see if it's hardened up enough to where I can put the next layer, and it looks like it has. And I'm just gonna softly actually lay the next layer down on it because I don't want it to move it around, just lay it down there. And it is starting to thicken up, so that's a good thing. And now I'm going to plop some more of these embeds in. Just gonna push it down and make sure everything is actually getting fully incorporated, and so there's no air bubbles. And then I'm gonna add some more. I think actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add all of the embeds into the soap here, because I think we're gonna have air bubbles if I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, just so that we can make sure there's no air bubbles. And I'm just going to lightly mix it in, because I don't want that gold mica to go into the white either. I want to leave the white a white. And it's going to a little bit. I mean, you can't make it completely not, but I still want it to stay pretty white. So I'm just going to do that. And I think it's thick enough to where it's not going to all sink to the bottom, because that's what I was worried about in the beginning. I'm going to pour this way because I'm about to make a mess. There we go. And now we can guarantee that it's all incorporated. Excuse me, I'm still sick. And that it's not going to leave air bubbles. So, and you can see there's just going to be all kinds of like specks and pieces in it. It's gonna look pretty darn cool. Okay, and now I'm just gonna scrape my container to make sure I get everything out. Okay, oh my gosh, that fragrance smells so good. Just plop that down. Okay, so for this next part, it's totally gonna make a mess. But I am going to take some 99% alcohol and pour it into this container along with some shimmer gold mica. And that should be enough. And then I'm also going to be putting in some of the gold sparkle mica that we used all over these embeds. So I'm just gonna shake it up. And then I'm going to spray on here and see if I put enough in yet. Because you only know by spraying. Come on. Why don't you want to spray out? There we go. Okay. Is it the angle? What is it? Oh, it is the angle. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, it's going to give it a nice flush gold color, which it makes a huge mess, but it's totally worth the payoff. And again, this is going to evaporate easily because it's with 99% alcohol. And I needed way less than I thought. I'm just going to get that little corner over there. It looks like that should be good. And then I'm gonna start putting in our jewels. And there is Treasure Trove. So you can see, like here, I'm trying to think of it as having every single color in every single spot. And I just did one more layer. I'm just doing one more layer of the, oh, gotta switch that sprayer again. Let's see, there we go. Okay, I'm just doing one more little layer of gold over the jewels as well. So I've got a huge mess of gold everywhere, but I think it came out beautifully, and I will be unmolding it for you in just a minute, but for me it'll be 24 to 48 hours, so I'll see you guys then. Alright, so we're back now with the soap, and I'm going to trim the edge here just so that way it is good for the bar. And there's what it looks like on the inside. That looks pretty cool. It just looks like a party inside, basically, like a confetti party. And I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera very well, but you can see the gold mica around all the pieces. Let's go ahead and cut it in a little bit more. Alright, that looks pretty cool. So you can see it just looks like a hodgepodge of colors, and then I'm not sure if you can pick it up on the camera or not, but everything is lined in gold because of that shimmer gold mica, and then the top here has the jewels on it. So that came out pretty nice. I really like how that looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!